Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our Atuuk playthrough, and we are in a little bit of a pickle here. So, we're doing okay. We have an economy, we have planets that are mostly in the positive, we have a decent amount of defense built up on the planets. We did just discover a new tech that should help us out a bit. But, that all being said, we are kind of pigeonholed here. We're really in a bit of a rough spot. So what I think I'm gonna do, and I've already done it, is I queued up like 10 troop transports, and we are gonna add those to the first fleet because we need to load up some troops and start invading. There are no, even though we have like 30 exploration ships ish floating about looking for stuff, they're not finding any planets. All the planets are poor quality or non-existent. I mean, this is a pretty short list of planets. So I'm getting boxed in here real quick. I need to get out of here. So I figure if these guys are already getting destroyed by the Boscarans, it stands to reason that their fleets are occupied being at war with the Boscarans. So we are going to swoop in here and we're going to take maybe these two planets off of their hands. If we can get away with it, we're going to try. Let's see what happens. All right, ship's not in a fleet. These ships are currently being retired. There we go. Another breakthrough. Never hurts to have some better armor. What armor tech did we get there? Oh, all the way up to resistant nano alloys, huh? That's a massive leap forward. All right. Well, hopefully our new ships will be able to retrofit and benefit from that. I think they will. Oh boy. A lot of warmongering races here. Very concerning. Okay, we got these two now getting deconstructed. Yeah, look at these tech breakthroughs. Massive. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Do not wake them up. Do not do anything with them. Go here. Here, go retrofit, actually. Just get out of there. You don't need to be waking up the space bugs. Not yet, anyway. Alright, this guy's almost deconstructed. Makonish, a somewhat friendly face. They seem to get along with people in general. Okay, so everybody's getting repaired. Evaded detection, stole area weapons. Very nice. So it looks like we are loading up our troops. 902 is not that powerful, sadly. But we kind of knew that was going to be the case. Oh, they rebelled. Hello. You're back to neutral with us? I would really like to take these guys over if we can. That's even better than going to war. My poor reputation. I don't have poor reputation. What are you talking about? All right, let's increase to ×4. Oh, I did not need that. I can't afford that. So when, it looks like when they rebel and break away from their planet or from their empire, it doesn't give you the countdown timer to tell you how long until the next action you can take is, which is a little unfortunate because now I just have to keep checking it over and over again. Too soon after last change. I'm not friends with your enemy. Promise. Independent colonies of humans. Okay, that could end up being good maybe at some point. I think I need to start doing some of these techs. So human, securin. These are my best bets. It's gonna be a while before these guys are happy enough with us. But these guys aren't too bad. Possible they might take over again. But I really need to expand. Like, hell or high water, I have to expand. Alright, at least this is trending up now. This is improved by 12, so sending a gift is not going to be enough to get us there. We're going to need something other than that. Well, I don't know. Will sending a gift get us there? Let's try. It did. Okay. Because we didn't have you have given us gifts buff. So in the future, it'll only give 10. Push the button. 20% bonus to engine research. I like it. The only downside is we are now locked into this tech for 7 years. And if this wears off in the meantime, it's actually going to go up. All right, what's going on here? Are we retrofitting? What are we doing? Looks like we are. Pause for a second and retire everything again. Foreign agent captured. It's more people that we could eventually do something with. Restricted trade agreement? I'll take that. Oh, look at all these tech breakthroughs. Alright, so we got advanced fusion physics, high-speed hyperdrives. Very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to retrofit another spaceport because this one's occupied. Alright, we need to check out these planets. Oh, there's another one. Alright, looks like we have a beacon planet here. Is that this guy down here? It was. Nice. So can we take that one as well? I have to move somewhat quick because they are... never mind. It's not going to let me do it right away. Alright, we're going to have to wait a little bit on that one. Gonna try to get it before the negative went too deep, but like I'm not gonna get away from that. I gotta stay on top of these ships. I don't want them getting destroyed. Not yet, anyway. Alright, take a quick gander at the tech situation. All right, this is really close to being done. All right, we're getting really close to Gear X version 3. Gonna lead into Tauren hyperjets. I'm a little surprised we haven't gotten Corvinian shields or anything along those lines. Some of the weapon techs are progressing a little nicely. I'll take that. Okay, let's look at you. Are you ready to trade yet? No. You guys are ready to... Okay, 21, 19. So we got another year on this. For 6 months or so. Alright, let's watch it for 6 months. Actually, while we're doing that, since we have a colony ship here anyway... Alright, let's fill that up and send that down here. Just so we are ready to colonize. Yeah, this is a one direction trip. I don't need to worry about. Alright, retreat never. Are you ready? No, you're not ready yet. I'm a little nervous about -5. I don't think we're gonna get far enough with a trade. We might. The reputation is ticking up, so maybe things will get a little bit better. Alright, we theoretically can do this one now, I think. But I want to wait till I'm right next to it with the colony ship. How's the private sector doing? Not too great. Like it's a little overwhelmed. We want the scientists to be. We are still expanding. It's just taking time. All right, are we getting close? I hope we are. Why'd you stop? That was weird. All right, it's still progressing. I think we'll go with friendlier for now. I want to see if that can help move the needle on this. It looks like it might be. Okay, let's send you a large gift. Limited trade agreement. Okay, things are getting better. They moved closer. That makes me nervous. I want these guys in my empire. I wonder if we could actually get these guys now that they're... I think we could still colonize there with a ship. They're in another empire's territory, so... Not 100% sure. This thing might run out of fuel before it gets there. All right, we're going to build another colony ship just to have one queued up and ready to go. Okay, colony ship has been constructed. Get you loaded up with colonists. Then we are going to head down by these guys. Just to be ready in case we can actually get away with colonizing them. But these guys are going to run out of fuel, unfortunately, because of that nebula. So we are kind of hosed on that one. Well, you know what? We can always pivot. Oh, got a little aggressive with the deconstruction there. Pulse wave weapons, stole those. All right, we're going to move this guy down there instead, and then we're going to cut over and colonize that real quick. No. Well, they didn't colonize that planet. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to get that still. All right, so those are all repairing. I do kind of want to do this. Ancient Research World. Seems like something worth building a outpost on. I'm not liking the expansion here. All right, let's pop this guy over here now. It's very possible to waste money doing this, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. All right, let's offer a free trade agreement. They're extremely happy with us right now. So we're going to try to colonize this planet and see what happens. Military refueling, I will take that. Well, it looks like it is going to let us colonize it. We did get this planet after all. Let's refuel over here while we can. Abandoned ship. What do we got here? Are you better? No, you're kind of garbage. I actually don't care about this one. No, I don't want to meet all those people. Seem like they're gonna cause me some grief. What is this? What are we building here? Alright, we're gonna grab some fuel and then we're gonna head over to that other Beacon planet and try to pull the same thing off. And we're actually getting close to being able to do that with the human planet as well. Non-aggression treaty, I'll take that for now. Are we able to colonize more planets? Suitability. We are. There's several we can colonize. Very nice. No, do not. Do not. Please don't. Like, we know better. Restricted trade agreement, I will take that. The more we can get people happy with us, the less they will go to war with us. Which seems like a smart move in general. I'm hoping we're getting close here. Spy imprisoned. Ooh. That's interesting. New mechanic. Alright, we're finally out of that. Man, did all of our spies get captured? Certainly feels like that. Alright, we're gonna refuel over here. Then we're gonna head over here, try to colonize that. Question is, will we get away with it? We're gonna try. Ah, the pirates are fighting each other. That's good. They're fighting each other, they're not fighting me. Alright, we are refueled. I'm ready to go. Let's head over here, and we gotta get ready to head over by those humans as well. They seem to be getting happier with us. Alright, send a large gift, limited trade agreement. And then we got one more round of that before being able to actually do anything meaningful there. Alright, that's garbage. Alright, let's head back over here. Play the retire, deconstruct, reconstruct game. I guess we took this one over, even though it's kind of garbage. All right, we are almost over there. Getting a couple more tech breakthroughs here. There we go. Is that GearX Hyperdrive V3? I would be happy to see that. Oh boy. Well, I might be a little late here. They are invading this planet and taking it over. Yikes. Okay, Beskarians. Scary. Stronger than me. Weapon, they're actually worse. Well, that's unfortunate. I just wasted a lot of resources investing in taking that over only to have it captured. But we can repurpose this over here. So let's head back up here and refuel. Okay, what do we have? As far as planets we can take over now. Still very little. Humans aren't really going to move the needle too much, I don't think. Hard not to be cynical. Knowing is good. Okay, so apparently bad things happen to us here. Hey, marsh and temperate colonization. Nice, so we actually got a little bit of a leap forward there. Are we still taking over this abandoned fleet? Or this abandoned ship here? We are. It's almost done. This guy has more tech on him. So deconstructing him is going to be more valuable. Ah, that's why the shields aren't going up. Telos' shields are the most advanced shields they have. Well, that makes sense. At least they got everything else. We're getting close to temperate colonization. Not quite there yet, but getting close. More pirates. Hopefully I will be able to get that independent colony before it gets annihilated. How long before... Okay, I don't even have enough credits, but it's like 4 months. So by the time I get up there, it'll be ready to take over. Right, we're gonna have to go up this way and then cut over. Because I am not making the mistake of going through that nebula. Alright, we're gonna hop right there. Alright, we're about to have enough cash to do what we need to do over here. Still ticking into the positive direction. Alright, settler ship is almost there. Alright, let's have a little conversation here. They're actually not going to be happy with us. At least not happy enough. We might be able to get them with just the bribe. So that's what we're going to go for. And this slowed down a lot. At least this is in our home system. I mean, I feel like I have to do that. But I don't want to do that until I bribe these guys. Only a 56% chance of success. That's not good. That's not going to be enough. That'll be enough. Apparently it was enough to get free trade agreement. Please don't invade right as we're getting there. Our colonization success is diminishing by the second here. Please get there and start colonizing. Uh-oh. We will not risk our fleet. Thanks, but no thanks. Hey, we colonized it. Only 77% chance, but we got it. Okay, so this is now ours. Hopefully they will not try to invade us now. Human diplomacy is done. Securin is next. Take a look and see if any of these available planets are improved now. This is still considered lower, which is unfortunate. So we're at 6 colonies now. Okay, we finally got the ship done. I'm very leery of these guys. They're stronger than me, and they are really close. Part of me wants to wake up the, whatchamacallits. Do a restricted trade agreement. Let's hop over to here and set these guys back to automatic. I think all of our spies have been captured now, which is unfortunate, given that we have a spy direction going on right now. We found it. Home of the long ago friends. Okay. Any research projects worth knocking out quickly? Quick being relative in this game because everything's pretty slow overall. We'll do open trade network and structured research. That might help us a little bit. Scourge of the Stars. Okay, well. That's your problem, buddy. Not mine. Right, how close are you to being refueled? Pretty close. Uh-oh. Well, that was interesting. My game crashed, so let's start that back up and get back into it. Oh, went all the way back to before I had temperate colonization, huh? That's not cool. Okay, we're gonna invest in that. Why'd I get a bunch of money? Must be some construction going on. Oh yeah, lots of retrofitting happening. Alright, let's get up nice and close. Tell these guys to never retreat. Okay. Now, we need to talk to these guys and get the colonization probability as high as possible. Free trade agreement, 100%. Okay, we're gravy right now. Well, I might as well, if I have a little bit of this money, let's go ahead and talk to people. Is there any indicator as to... I mean, I kind of want this stuff. Alright, give me that. Give me my spy back. We definitely have a spy over here. Okay, got a little money left. Alright, temperate is researched. Okay, I do not have a spy with these guys. I'm guessing the rest of these guys I don't have spies. Might have some with the pirates, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Alright, 100% chance of colonizing. 10 seconds. We'll make one of the spies our guy. Successfully colonized. Okay, so we are good there. Just for the sake of not having to do that again, I'm gonna save the game. Alright, trade deal. I do not want to make that trade deal. We're not going to risk our fleet for that. Alright, at this stage, I'm just going to let them wake up the bad guys. I just can't care anymore. Alright, this thing's almost done now. Alright, we're getting those tech breakthroughs again. Alright, spies are back at it. I should probably start retaining some of them. Alright, let's put the counter-espionage back to 33%, so hopefully at least one of them will stick around counterintelligence. Alright, there we go. More tech breakthrough. Alright, as soon as this guy is refueled, we'll be good to go. Let's zoom back out a little bit. Now, what is the next thing we want to do? We don't have... We said we wanted to do structured research. We said we wanted to open trade network. Marsh colonization has some progress. Let's take a look at the planets and see what we got as far as suitability goes. So grasslands... Yeah, grasslands and desert savanna are the only two that are even remotely close. Yikes. Lots of retrofitting. Limited trade agreement. Go ahead and do that. Alright, so we do have hive ships over here. They are stronger than my whole fleet. Well, if you don't count these guys. Okay, so we are trending upward. We have 6 colonies now, which is, well, literally double what we had before. Looks like we're, I don't know, not quite on par with these guys, but we're making progress. We are getting boxed in a little bit here, but it makes me a little uncomfortable, but hopefully our exploration ships will start finding some stuff over here. We do have at least one more species now, so we should start seeing colonies that potentially can be colonized a little better. We have awoken a hive ship. We kind of knew that was going to happen at some point. Where'd that happen at? Over here? Oh, good. That's way out of range of me. So overall, I would say things are going pretty well. Hopefully we come up here and colonize this. This will be a 7th planet for us. I am going to have this guy retire here as well. Just because I feel like that could do us some good. Just going to keep an eye on this one for a second. All right, non-aggression treaty, limited trade agreement. I will do that. All right, let's try to recruit some of these spies while we have some cash on our hands. The more spies we have, the more we can steal. Come on. How have we not recruited this guy yet? The crazy amount of money. This thing still is not retired. It's getting close. It's got one more thing. Alright, now we can rebuild it. I'm going to try to recruit as many of these spies as we can. Alright, I'm out of money. Alright, another exploration ship taking damage because of our incompetence and inability to build ships. Always a good time. Looks like we're spending some resources on defensive bases. Alright, let's take one more look. Hey, richer. Cash flow 50k or greater. So what does that look like for actual victory conditions? So we just have to do each of those things, and that gives us some victory points. That's pretty cool. I think we will be able to do that. Alright, so we are definitely in the lower echelon, and one of our neighbors is the 2nd strongest in the galaxy, so that's always a little terrifying. Hopefully we can keep leapfrogging our tech forward and take advantage of that, at least for a little while. But we'll see how that goes. Let's just take a quick gander. I don't know what you're doing. So our fleet came down here to... I don't really know what it's intending on doing down here. Non-aggression treaty. I'll do that. The more people that can be friendly with me, the better off I'm going to be. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it there for today. We have 6 going on 7 planets relatively soon. We did manage to incorporate a couple independent colonies. We have 2 different species under our belts now. Unfortunately, we did not discover any new planetary types that would really benefit us. But hopefully we'll be able to keep growing. I am a little nervous about some of these guys. I'm hoping... maybe I could take over like a planet like this, and even though these guys are my allies, just to get the Scarans in my empire. They could be potentially pretty valuable. So next episode, I think that's what I'm going to do, is just figure out what my strategy is going to be here. I'm very nervous about the Viscarans being right next door. They're pretty powerful, but they seem to be occupied over here right now, so maybe we can just let them do what they're doing for the time being, and we'll deal with other more immediate threats to us. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.